Another hard day at work. Who could that be at this hour? It's already 10 p.m. I'm Shu Hashida, 23 years old, an employee at a major public trading company. Right now, my camera-equipped intercom is broken, so I can't check who's at the door. With how unsafe things are, I decided to ignore it.
Shu, I'm here for my patrol.
What? Mia, don't barge in like that! The unexpected visitor turned out to be my older sister, Mia. We both moved out from our hometown and lived separately, but since we're within 30 minutes by train of each other, she visits often.
Can you blame me? You didn't answer the intercom, so I used my spare key.
The camera on my intercom is broken right now. It's unsafe for someone to visit this late at night, right? That's why I ignored it. Even if we're siblings, it's too much to just use your spare key. Call or text me first.
But that defeats the purpose of my patrol, doesn't it?
What do you mean patrol?
I'm checking if you brought any girls home.
What?
For a 23-year-old, it's concerning that you haven't brought a single girl over, especially on the weekends. A life focused solely on work is no fun.
I know that! Work has been so busy recently. I haven't even had time to read my favorite manga. I do want a girlfriend.
I wish something like a manga plot would happen to you, Shu. If I find a good girl, I'll introduce her to you.
After confirming the lack of female presence in my life, my sister promptly left. The following Saturday... Oh, man, I forgot to ask the management company to fix the intercom. I've been so busy. When I checked the people, I saw a woman standing there, which put me at ease, and I decided to open the door.
Hi there, I'm here for a water inspection. I'm Haruka Kobayakawa from Absolutely Amazing Plumbing Services.
A surprisingly cheerful beauty in a work uniform appeared before me. But I didn't request...
We're commissioned by the management company, so we're not suspicious. Excuse me.
She forcefully handed me her business card and barged into the room, starting her inspection of the water facilities.
The inspection is over. There's no leakage, but there's a problem.
Eh?
The pipes are quite dirty, and the situation is too severe for high-pressure cleaning. Besides, they're quite old. I think they might get blocked soon.
So what should I do?
You'll need to replace the pipes altogether. By the way, it's said that if the water flows well, you'll get a cute girlfriend like me.
Huh? What are you saying? Besides, this is a rental property. Could you, contact the management company?
By the way, the labor cost will be roughly $2,000 to $2,500.
As I said, could you please contact the management company?
I'll bring a detailed estimate and come again another day.
What? Then on Sunday morning...
Nice to meet you. I'm Mai Kisaragi from Surprise Jewelry. I brought a recommended gem for Mr. Hashida.
This time, a cool beauty appeared.
This is a diamond necklace believed to have strong matchmaking effects. It's usually $10,000, but now it's reduced to just $6,000.
What? You're too suspicious. Besides, I don't need any jewelry. Please go back. What?
It's a bit unusual, but it comes with an engagement ring with me.
What the heck is that? Anyway, I neither have the capacity to buy such an expensive ring, nor am I obligated to engage with you, so please leave.
You don't need to think so seriously.
No, marriage is a lifetime matter. Then in the afternoon...
I'm Katone Asakawa, here to spread the idolism. I'm an underground idol and religious leader.
This time, an attractively cute girl appeared. What on earth?
This may be sudden, but do you believe in the power of love, Mr. Hashida?
Huh?
Can you show me your hand, please?
Okay.
Oh, your hand is so manly!
Wait a minute.
But it seems you lack the power of love. Why don't you join idolism and seek true love with me?
Sorry, but I'm too busy with work to be devoted to any religion. Please leave.
What?
Even I can tell all three of them are scammers. Why is this happening? Why do scammers visit my house every day? Has my personal information been leaked? And those three, I feel I've seen them somewhere. Feeling uneasy, I decided to consult my sister, who I haven't seen in a while.
Ha! You should at least let me know when you're coming.
Sis, didn't you do the same to me the other day?
It's okay when your sister pays a sudden visit. Sorry, but it's almost payday, so no money talk, okay?
That's not why I'm here. Recently, a lot of scammers have been coming to my house. They visit daily, and all of them are surprisingly beautiful. Don't you find it strange?
Beautiful? Like your favorite manga romance scam? Maybe something good will happen. It's just a coincidence.
Well, it's like a romance scam scenario, but that's fiction. Romance Scam is a bustling romantic comedy where a beautiful scammer suddenly appears at the protagonist's house. In the end, the reformed heroine and the protagonist fall in love.
Don't report them to the police by mistake.
Why not?
Because the police won't act without evidence, right? You're too busy to be dealing with the police, aren't you?
I wasn't planning to involve the police since I haven't been victimized. What I'm more concerned about is how they got my personal information.
Right.
A few nights later,
Hello, I'm back again.
she's back, but I have a plan. Just come in for now.
Oh.
Ow! Sorry, that was too rough.
Yes.
Did you see the notice posted in the front of the apartment? Soliciting and sales are prohibited. You could be reported to the police if found out. You could even get arrested. So stop doing this. And the other two are your associates, right? They're outside the front door, aren't they? You two, come in as well. Are you planning to abandon your companion? If you don't come in, I'll call the police. The other two reluctantly entered as well. I don't know the circumstances, but I think even if you make money doing something like this, you'll only end up unhappy. I want you to stop doing things that are like fraud, please. If you have worries other than money, I'll listen as much as you want.
We're sorry.
The three beauties surprisingly obediently left my room. From now on, I pray they can lead an honest life. I've been working overtime a lot recently. Looks like it'll continue until this new project gets on track.
Good evening. You seem quite tired.
You're the one who came to sell the jewels.
Yes, I'm Mai Kisaragi.
Haven't you learned your lesson yet? Please, enough is enough.
Is this what they call fate? Hey, how about taking a detour?
No, I'm tired from work. I'm fine.
I'm not selling jewels anymore, so you can relax. More importantly, you said the other day that you'd listen if I had any troubles, remember? I want to consult you about something.
In that case, I understand. Shall we sit on the bench in the park over there?
Yes. Actually, it's about love.
I'm not sure if I can be much help. My romantic experience is virtually non-existent.
Then you can just listen, will you?
Yes.
I have someone I'm interested in. He's someone I've only recently started talking to, but he's a very kind person who doesn't expect anything in return. He's the kind of person who carefully considers even the life of a stranger. He's a man of great character.
He sounds like a great person.
Right? I felt a jolt of electricity. I realized I've fallen for him.
That person must be lucky to be admired by a beautiful woman like Miss Kisaragi.
I'm not that beautiful, but I can't always see him. Do you think I should be more proactive in approaching him?
I don't know what your relationship is like, but if you feel that way about him, perhaps you should make an approach. I hope your feelings reach him.
That's all I wanted to hear. Gotcha.
Gotcha? What do you mean?
Nah, it's nothing. We're both going to be busy from now on, you and me.
Huh? Me? What do you mean?
Thank you for listening to my problems. I feel energized now. I'm going home.
Kisaragi-san suddenly appeared and only left me with questions. And the following night, Miss Kobayakawa came to visit again. Huh, weren't you the one who came for the water inspection? Don't tell me again.
I'm Haruka Kobayakawa. Please remember me. But don't worry, I didn't come to see you today. I mean, I came for another inspection. This time, I'll discount it to $1,500.
You haven't learned your lesson at all.
Joke, just a joke.
Excuse me!
Yes?
You just mentioned $1,500, didn't you? We received a report from local residents that a fraudulent tradesman who charges high fees has been visiting the neighborhood. We'd like to hear from you. Could you please accompany us to the station? Wait a minute! Are you alright? Have you paid any money? It's a misunderstanding. She's not a scammer. The $1,500 she mentioned, it was just a joke. We are acquaintances and she came to check on the water services privately, that's all. But we received a report from a local resident. Aren't there often misunderstandings with these kinds of reports? Well, there are cases like that, but... It's a misunderstanding. Understood. Well, leave it at that for today. The police officer left.
Thank you for helping me. You're kind.
Oh, it's not that I'm kind. If you're really trying to scam, I would want you to reconsider. By the way, what brings you here?
Actually, No, we...
We? Turns out the scammers visiting my room were all my sister's doing.
Shoo, you weren't getting a girlfriend, so your sister was worried.
Didn't I tell you that I was too busy with work to have time for love? But why would you do something this dangerous? How do the scammers come into the picture?
I thought if something like a romance scam happened, he might become interested in love. So I arranged a group of beautiful women without boyfriends who I know.
Oh, so that's what it was. But I'm not disinterested in love. I just don't have the energy left to fall in love.
Mio, you don't have to emphasize the part about being single. That's rude, Mio. That's harsh, Mio-senpai. I'm sorry. I'll treat everyone to barbecue later, especially Haruka. I'm sorry for making you go through that scary situation. I was surprised when the police officer showed up, but in a way, it was a good experience. It was quite thrilling. At least we found out that Shu is cool and kind.
I was just relieved that these three weren't real scammers. They were all colleagues of my sister, although of different ages. My sense of familiarity was not mistaken. I probably saw their faces on my sister's social media in the past.
Anyway, it seems like there's no need to worry about Shu's love life anymore.
Huh? What do you mean?
Next time, I won't disturb you as a scammer, but as a girlfriend. When you're saved by a police officer like that, of course, I fall for you.
Eh?
I also have the right to approach. You see, I told you, didn't I? I got your promise. My feelings will reach you, right?
Wait, you don't mean at the park?
Okay. All you ladies in your 30s, make way. The youngest and freshest idol here, Kotone Asakawa, is the most suitable for Shu, I think.
Ah, even Asakawa-san.
I'm the only one here, right? The one who hugged you, Shu.
Wait, wasn't that an accident?
I was worried about you not being into women, but if you can make these three beautiful women fall for you, Shu, it seems like you'll be okay.
And so, my dull days filled with work came to an end, and my hot and busy day life surrounded by beautiful women began.
Good morning.
Good morning. Hi, everyone. I'm Takumi Higashino, a junior in high school. I have a routine of exchanging morning greetings with my childhood friend, Yuki Tachibana, who lives near me. And then we walk to school together. This has been going on since elementary school. So, you walked to school with the school's #1 idol Yuki again today, huh? Don't tease me. Yuki's just a childhood friend to me, like family. The only reason we walk to school together is because she lives in front of my house. That's something that would make you the enemy of all the boys in school. But if I had a girl like Yuki by my side all the time, I probably wouldn't be satisfied with any other girl, you know? I've never seen Yuki in that way, and I certainly don't have any romantic feelings for her.
So he says he doesn't have any romantic feelings for me.
Takumi, are you free after school today? I have a little detour to make, so come with me. Sure, but what about your girlfriend? She said she's hanging out with her friends today, so I'll walk home with you. Oh, I see. You make it sound like you're going home with me reluctantly. I'm just kidding. I've become accustomed to high school life, and I've made friends like this. My everyday life is ordinary, peaceful, but I feel like something's missing. I don't know what that is, though. After school, after I accompanied my friend on his detour, I found myself near my house. What's Yuki doing in front of her own house? Maybe I'll surprise her a bit. Guess who?
What? Excuse me.
Whoa! I'm sorry. I totally thought you were Yuki. But even from the front, you look just like Yuki. A glimpse of her white skin from her long, slender arms and legs made me hold my breath for a moment.
Why are you blushing?
Yuki!
Jeez, pervert! This girl is my cousin. Can't believe you confused me with her because we look alike. And you're blushing!
I wasn't exactly mesmerized or anything. Yuki, pushing her cousin from behind, went inside the house. The following morning...
Good morning.
Good morning. Are you still mad about yesterday?
Not really.
It's not my fault, right? Her back looked just like yours. But even from the front, she looked just like you. I was surprised.
I just didn't like you grinning. Saku seemed really scared.
So her name is Saku. But Saku seems like an older sister type, even though she looks like Yuki.
Are you trying to say I'm childish and not cute?
No, that's not what I meant.
Yuki, you left this. Thank you.
I guess it's fitting for her to be Yuki's cousin. She's just as stunning as Yuki, who was considered beautiful. On closer inspection, she's taller than Yuki. First of all, I have to apologize again. Good morning. I'm sorry about yesterday.
No. Let me reintroduce you. This is my cousin, Saku. She's older because she's a college student. She's here to play since her college on a break. We used to play together, the three of us.
Really? I thought it was our first meeting.
I'm happy to see you again.
Whoa, she's asking for a handshake. Her mature vibe is making me nervous. Whoa, okay.
What's with Takumi? He's grinning like an idiot.
Seeing how much she resembles Yuki, I innocently thought if Yuki would also become this charming in the future.
Well, I'm going now.
Wait!
Have a good day.
Yuki speeds up and continues to walk. The gap is widening. Hey, wait up! Didn't I apologize to Saku earlier? Are you still mad about something? Hey!
Not at all.
Hey, wait up!
Do you like mature girls that much? I hate it when you fawn over other girls.
Was I really fawning? I wonder when this gap between us formed. Yuki, who is shorter than me. I was startled by Yuki's different, more girlish face. Her small hand, which I held after a long time, was fluffier and softer than Saku's earlier.
Geez, stop following me!
Hey, Yuki, that's impossible! We're going to the same high school! Yuki ran off ahead. From that day, Yuki was clearly avoiding me. Yuki, about the other day?
I'm busy right now.
Why are you being so cold? Tell me why. It's awkward. A lover's quarrel? No, not really. It's the same as always. You're lying. You're giving off a lonely aura. Why would I feel lonely just because Yuki's being cold to me? It seems like you're finally realizing how fortunate you've been. Why am I so disturbed just because Yuki is avoiding me a bit? That's it. I'm sad because it feels like I'm being ignored by my sister. Definitely. For now, I calm myself down with that reasoning. It was PE time, and a basketball class was being held in the gym. The girls were also having a basketball class on the adjacent court. Yuki is really beautiful, as always. I saw her being confessed to by a senior the other day. Shoot! Yuki, who was good at sports, made a splendid shot. I was secretly watching her while listening to my classmates' gossip. You think Yuki is cute, right? Well, she's cute. Stop leading the conversation! I just heard a bit of your true feelings. I'm relieved. You do have normal human feelings. But, well, I see her face every day, so it's not a big deal at this point. Don't be embarrassed. Be honest. So, Yuki is just a childhood friend. There are no romantic feelings.
You don't have to say it so loudly. I know.
Oh no. Did she hear that? After PE class, everyone finished cleaning up and left the gym. I was one of them, putting away the last ball in the storage room. Just childhood friends. That's us. Yuki probably thinks the same. Even if she heard what I said earlier, there should be no problems. But why? Why is her face the only thing that comes to mind? We've been together since we were little because our houses are across from each other and our parents are good friends. When we were in kindergarten, Yuki encouraged me when I cried because I didn't want to stay overnight. When we were in elementary school, I stayed with her from morning to night so she wouldn't be alone when she was excluded by the girls. In junior high school, we both made friends and hung out after school with everyone. But when we became high school students...
Do I lack appeal as a girl?
Uh...
It's okay. I made sure it's just the two of us.
That's not the point. What's gotten into you all of a sudden? Yuki didn't reply. She just kept hugging me. I was desperate not to let her see how disturbed I was. Oh no, I can't keep my composure. This is the first time I've been hugged by a girl, and it's Yuki. I don't know what to do. Can I move her entwined arms away? Yuki, could you let go of me?
But you haven't answered yet.
I'll answer if you let go. She let go of me. I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'll go back to the classroom.
Why? Answer if I have appeal as a girl.
That's why I said I don't know.
Why don't you know?
I lost my judgment because she hugged me and completely messed up my reply. She was quite persistent, but eventually gave up and left with a disappointed look on her face. That day, I returned home alone and saw a certain scene right in front of my house.
See you. I'll pick you up tomorrow.
Yeah,
Why don't you confirm it with Takumi?
it's okay. I heard Takumi clearly tell his friends that he has no romantic feelings for me.
So she did hear.
There. Don't treat me like a child.
Something. It's a very friendly atmosphere. It doesn't seem like they're just cousins. I felt something lingering in my heart. Yuki said we used to play together with Saku a long time ago. Where did we play together? Oh, I just remembered! It was when we were in elementary school. As usual, I was playing at Yuki's house. I think Yuki's mom told us to let Saku play with us. I wondered if the three of us played together on our days off several times. But Saku is... she was wearing pants and dressed like a boy! She's a boy? Could it be that Saku has romantic feelings for Yuki? Is that why she showed such an intimate manner? I can't confirm yet, but if that's the case, I might not be able to be idle. The next day, I was tailing the two.
I'm ready. Shall we go?
Yeah,
I'm glad. It doesn't look like a date. Yuki likes to dress femininely, but today she's too casual. It's just a play date. I was burning with a competitive spirit for some reason against Saku. The two walked side by side and headed towards the town center. The two entered a miscellaneous goods store and seemed to be looking for something.
Would something like this suit me? It would. Everything suits you, Yuki.
thank you.
Seeing the two of them chatting happily makes me feel uneasy. I didn't think I was this possessive. And then the two of them entered the arcade. I always end up being the one who reluctantly wins stuffed animals for Yuki in the UFO catcher. gradually, I've started to understand these feelings. I think I'm getting a crush on. And then the two of them entered a hamburger shop to have lunch. The two of them standing in line looked like models.
I'm hungry. Is it ready yet? It's coming next. Huh? You have lashes on the indention of your double eyelids, Yuki. Close your eyes.
Wait! Their faces are so close!
Don't open your eyes yet.
Hold on!
Huh?
Saku, get away from Yuki!
Takumi?
You two are getting too close! Saku, you're actually a guy, right? Even if you're cousins, there should be some sense of boundaries.
You can relax. Yuki isn't a romantic interest. She's just cute like a little sister.
But yesterday, you were looking at Yuki so affectionately.
You saw that? It's because she's incredibly adorable, like a baby. Hey, Takumi, just be honest already. I'll go home first so you two figure things out. You can eat the hamburgers.
Feeling too embarrassed by how conspicuous we were in the hamburger shop, we received our burgers and went to the nearby park with Yuki.
I didn't know you were following us.
I'm sorry for worrying you.
Worrying me? I asked Saku to come along to help me pick out a present for you, but I couldn't decide.
So it's about my gift? I thought it was a date, so I felt relieved.
Relieved?
I'm sorry for saying there are no romantic feelings. I think I'm getting a crush on you, Yuki.
We'll be together forever.
Our long, one-sided crush has finally blossomed into something real.
I'm alone today, too.
What you doing all alone here?
You're Kazuto, aren't you?
Do you know me?
You were the head cheerleader for the blue team at the gymnastics festival, right? I was also cheerleading on the blue team.
Oh yeah, I know you too. You're Madoka Sakamoto, aren't you?
Yeah, but how do you know me?
You always practiced your cheerleading so hard. I remember it well.
I had just transferred to a new school at the time. I didn't want to make a bad impression on the other people on the team.
I like girls with a sense of responsibility like that.
You like...
Are you a transfer student?
Yeah.
I often see you alone in this park after school. I was curious, so I called out to you.
I see. Oh, I have to go home soon.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Have a safe trip home. That was the first time that I, Kazuto Nakayama, the 9th grader, exchanged words with the 8th grader Madoka Sakamoto.
That was the first time I've had a real conversation with someone since I transferred to this school. He's 1 year older than me, but I'm kinda happy. He was easy to talk to. I really wanted to talk more, but I didn't want him to know that I'm shy and haven't been able to make friends at this new school. If only my mom hadn't gotten divorced, I wouldn't have had to go through all this.
I started seeing Madoka around school more often.
It's almost time to leave school. I wonder if I'll run into Kazuto.
What you doing?
Whoa!
I surprised you. Are you waiting for someone?
Yeah, I was waiting, but not anymore.
What? Were you waiting for me by any chance?
Oh, yeah.
So, what you want?
Can we walk home together?
Really? Why?
Because you're so easy to talk to.
All right then, I guess so. I chose to walk home with Madoka, who was 1 year younger than me. You're a transfer student, right? Have you managed to make friends yet?
I'm not very good at blending into established friendships.
Okay.
I try to talk to people, but it's too hard to suddenly become friends with them.
I get it.
But I was so happy that you spoke to me. I felt like you saved me from being alone in this town.
No. I was just curious about you when I kept seeing you alone in the park.
Can we keep talking to each other?
Yeah, sure. Madoka began waiting for me after school at the school gate. I'd go to meet her, and my classmates would give me a hard time. It was a little embarrassing.
I wish I could be next to him all the time. I'm a shy person, but I can talk naturally with him. It's so strange. He's so big and reliable. I feel a little bit nervous when I'm next to him. Is this what love feels like? Do I like him? Yeah, I probably do.
A few months later, I still had no idea that Madoka had such feelings for me. Then I graduated from junior high school and didn't see her anymore. When I was a junior in high school,
He's gonna be your brother, Madoka.
Huh? Kazuto?
hey, it looks like we're gonna be brother and sister. It's nice to see you again.
Kazuto is my brother?
I was surprised when my dad told me too. I hadn't seen you since junior high school. How have you been?
Great.
I was raised by just my father, and then one day he ended up marrying Madoka's mother.
I cried that night. Now we'll never be in love. I couldn't just barge into him in high school. I haven't seen him for such a long time. Now I finally got to meet him again, but I can't believe he's gonna be my older brother. By the time I realized it, my head was filled with thoughts about him. I figured that one day I'd tell him how I felt about him. I've liked him since long before we became a family. But if we can't be lovers, I'm gonna make the most of my stepsister privileges. I'm the only stepsister that he has, so I'm gonna spoil him. I'll monopolize his emotions. I made up my mind.
A month later, she moved into my house.
Oni-chan, how nice to see you.
Hey!
There's nothing weird about this, is there? We're siblings.
Wait a minute! This is a bit out of character for you, Madoka.
Don't call me Madoka. Call me sis, Oni-chan.
I guess you've known each other for a while already. I'm so happy that you get along so well.
I'm glad I got a cool brother, too.
I'm happy for you, Kazuto. You have a cute little sister now. Oh. I had quite mixed feelings about the fact that she wasn't the same Madoka that I once knew. And so, a new normal life began.
Hug! Recharge me, Oni-chan.
Hey, you're too close!
No, don't leave me. I want to feel your warmth. I have to recharge my batteries.
She's not my girlfriend. I don't know if adolescent siblings are allowed to be so touchy with each other. Madoka, who coincidentally entered the same high school as me, didn't stop her behavior even at school.
It's my Oni-chan.
Jeez!
Hey, I got 100% on my writing quiz today. Compliment me, Oni-chan.
But we're at school. You should be a little more mindful of your surroundings.
I won't leave you again until you pat my head. I need to recharge my batteries.
All right.
Okay, I've recharged my batteries and I can do well in my next class now.
You're quite into your sister now, aren't you? It's not me. She's the one being very pushy. I miss the old, modest Madoka from junior high school. After school.
Hey, Oni-chan. Why are you leaving before me?
We didn't arrange to walk home together.
It's terrible to leave your cute sister behind. I missed you so much. What's wrong? Did something bad happen? Did a girl dump you?
No, it's nothing like that.
I see. Who do you like then?
I don't like anyone.
Really? Don't worry. You can tell your little sister anything.
Stop!
Hmm?
What the heck? You're always stuck to me. They make fun of me at school. It's embarrassing. You're bothering me. Think about my feelings a little.
I'm sorry.
I thought my outburst was a bit out of line.
Am I annoying? I thought that since I couldn't be his girlfriend, I'd take advantage of being his little sister. I guess it was just my ego's desire, and I didn't even think that I was causing him trouble. It's easy to understand when I think about it calmly. He hates me. Or maybe he hated me to begin with. I don't want to be his sister. I want to be his girlfriend.
The next morning.
Good morning, Oni-chan.
Good morning.
What's for breakfast today?
Madoka's usual routine was to hug me in the morning. I figured she was still thinking about what happened the day before, and that's why she didn't hug me that morning. After eating breakfast, she quickly got up and went to school by herself.
Huh? That's unusual. Did you come to school alone? Where's your sister, Kazuto?
Don't talk to me like that. Madoka's super cute.
Yusuke, you should hit on her.
Maybe I'll ask her out today. What?
How do you like that? If Yusuke makes a pass at her, he'll take your sister away from you. He's the most handsome guy in our grade.
He's gonna take her away from me? I was strangely irritated. Our parents were fighting when I came home that day. They're both very proud of their work, and this had been a catalyst for them having a lot of small fights.
I'm super busy with the launch of a new project.
I'm working late too. You're not busy at all. You were supposed to help around the house. Can't you help a little too?
I have a bad feeling about this. It looks just like what I used to see when I was in elementary school. My mother disappeared the morning after a fight. What'll happen to me and Madoka if they get a divorce?
Is my mom gonna get another divorce?
Stop! What? Stop fighting! I like this family. I want to be Madoka's brother. If you're busy, Madoka and I will take care of the housework. Just don't fight anymore.
Oni-chan. I'm sorry.
I don't know why I got so heated, but I didn't want our new life to end, and I didn't want to be separated from Madoka.
I imagined my mom getting divorced again, and to be honest, I thought that it'd make me feel better to be away from Kazuto. Then I'd be happy to leave him. He said he wanted to be my brother though, so I'm happy about that, but also I'm not happy. It's complicated. I don't know how to relate to him. I'm just gonna treat him normally from now on.
I said I want to be her brother, but do I see her as a sister? I remember hearing handsome Yusuke speaking about Madoka at school, and it made me nervous. Does that mean I'm worried about her as my sister? Or I didn't know who I was anymore. A few days later, after school. Hey, Madoka, I want to talk to you. Do you want to go out with me this Sunday?
Just the two of us?
Yeah, we'll be able to talk in a more relaxed setting.
But I have something to do on Sunday.
Then when would be good? Let's arrange a date. That idiot. When I saw him showing his interest in her, I figured out what had been bothering me lately. I liked Madoka. Madoka,
Oni-chan?
what you talking to my little sister about? She doesn't look like she's happy to be talking to you. I don't think that's any of your business. It's between Madoka and me. I won't leave you alone with my sister if you're bothering her. Let's go, Madoka.
Okay.
Hey, wait! I'm not finished talking to you! I forcefully took her away. If you don't say no clearly, people like Yusuke will get carried away. You need to be more careful.
Okay.
I was out of line the other day. I'm sorry.
It's not your fault. It's my fault for not thinking about your feelings.
Don't call me Oni-chan anymore. Call me Kazuto, please.
What?
You can start hugging me again if you'd like.
Why? I thought you didn't like it.
I didn't take you away from Yusuke earlier, because I'm your Oni-chan.
What you mean?
I was thinking like a man, and not like an Oni-chan. I couldn't allow him to get close to you. As a man, I love you, Madoka.
It was so hard. I fell in love with you the moment I met you, but I didn't have the courage to tell you how I felt. Now we're brother and sister, and we can't be lovers, so I decided to make the most of being your sister. But we can't be lovers if we're siblings.
You're so hard-headed. Why do you care so much about these labels? I'm your senior at school, your brother at home, and also your boyfriend.
But how are we gonna explain this to our parents?
We're gonna keep it between us till we graduate from high school. And when you graduate, we'll proudly tell our parents. I think that's the best way to do it.
You're a genius.
Madoka, you should recharge your batteries.
I love you, Kazuto.
Me too. My secret relationship with Madoka began. Nice to meet you all. I'm Yuya Narushima. In the spring of my junior year of high school, I made my debut at a new school that I had just transferred to.
What a pleasant voice. He's got me. I have a fetish for voices, and I can't get enough of his.
what's wrong? Why are you standing up, Otoha?
Oh, there's an empty seat next to mine, so I thought I could show Yuya around.
Okay then, Yuya, please sit next to Otoha.
I sat next to this seemingly aggressive girl.
I'm Otoha Kazane. Nice to meet you.
I'm Yuya. It's nice to meet you too.
I'm sorry for being so brazen, but I have a favor to ask you. Would you say my name, please?
Otoha.
Wow, what a pleasant voice. It's exactly what I've been looking for. I like it.
Huh. This is the first time anyone's ever praised my voice. You must be the kind of person who easily notices the good things about other people. And you're good at giving compliments.
You're the one who's good at giving compliments.
I changed my appearance, which made me very popular. I've been working so hard on my physical transformation for the past 2 months since I decided to transfer to a new school. I'm glad I worked so hard. Then, in gym class, we had to time ourselves while we ran 100 meters. I was never good at this before, but I don't know.
Aren't Yuya's muscles amazing? Just looking at them makes my heart pound. I can't get enough of him.
Ready, set, go! My body feels so light. It's like I'm flying. I finished in first place, beating all the other guys. Yeah, it's like I'm a new person.
I can't take it anymore.
What? Hey!
I'm sorry. I just fell in love with you. Let me hold on to you for a little bit.
But
I'm sorry for that. My name is Mei Sukumura. I just couldn't resist.
what's going on?
Oh, great. Not too thick, not too thin. Ideal flesh. I can't get enough.
Isn't this a little bit too much?
Oh, what did I have a fetish for muscles. You put a lot of effort into exercising, right? I like people who work hard, so can I touch you again later?
It's fine. I've never been told that I'm liked for making an effort before. It's nice to meet an honest person that compliments others.
I'm so glad you praised me, Yuya.
Girls naturally started gravitating toward me. I couldn't believe it. The effect of my image change had been tremendous. I was almost late for the bus the next morning. I somehow made it on time. I was so excited about the day's events last night that I couldn't sleep.
Hey, what's that nice smell? I can't get enough of it. I have a fetish for smells.
Hey, what you doing?
Oh, it's yesterday's transfer student. Oh my gosh, his smell is such a hit with my fetish. Oh, I can't help myself but get sucked into him.
Aren't you a little too close?
Quiet, I'm in a good place.
But,
Can we stick together for a little longer?
she's so cute. Okay, but... After a while, the bus arrived at our school. Huh? What was that?
I'm sorry for the suddenness for my approach, but I like you. My name is Kaori Hanabishi. Shall we walk to class together?
Yeah.
Oh, I want to be with you all the time. I love your smell.
I can't believe you want to be with me so much because I smell like sweat. That's the first time anyone's ever said that to me. Kaori, you must be a person who can see the good in what others can't.
This is the first time I've had someone praise my smell fetish so much. I'm so happy. So many people make fun of me.
My debut with this high school had already been a success. I'd met 3 new classmates so far, and they'd apparently taken a liking to me. I was so glad I'd worked so hard for 2 months before transferring schools. I was finally a new person. My school life changed drastically from that day on. On this day, class started and Otoha, who was sitting next to me, asked me to share my textbook with her because she'd forgotten hers. I feel like we're too close. Your face is going red. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I'm so happy to hear you use a voice so close to me. It's comforting.
At lunchtime, May said she'd prepared a lunchbox for me that would be good for my muscles, and she brought it over to me.
Here. Say ah.
What? Oh, okay, I guess. Now I can work hard on my muscle training.
Oh, good. I'm glad to see you're happy. I can't wait to see more of his wonderful muscles.
After school, Kaori even showed up to the gym where I worked out.
Yuya, you're sweating so much.
Did you come all the way here to see me?
I heard you worked out here. Am I disturbing you?
I'm glad you're here. I think I'll have the strength to do one more set now. Hey, Kaori.
I'm so happy. Your fresh, natural smell. I feel like I'm in heaven.
Before long, the three beautiful girls began fighting over me. Hey, it's getting a little embarrassing.
Kaori, you always try to keep Yuya to yourself, but I won't stand for it. I want to touch him. Enough, both of you. It's my turn.
Hey, I'm in the middle of something good. Don't interrupt me. I was here first.
I'm in the popular section of my life right now. They say this happens 3 times in someone's life. I have nothing to be afraid of now.
Well, that Yuya guy has been on a roll since he transferred to this school.
Preparations for the school festival had been underway for a while already. This new school held its cultural festival in the spring.
Are you leaving already, Yuya?
Yeah, what's up?
I'd like you to help out with the cultural festival. It's a chance for you to get to know everyone else in the class.
I'm busy with my training, so I'll pass.
Training for what?
Just working out.
Oh, right.
In order to improve my appearance, I refused all invitations from my classmates.
Hey, isn't this a bad idea? This is your chance to fit in with the rest of the class. You should join in.
But it's a waste of time.
But I think everyone wants to be friends with you.
That's probably just because I'm good looking. That's why I'm putting all my energy into improving myself. I don't care about helping out with the school festival.
But if you don't open up to everyone...
Sorry if it offends you, but I need to focus on the gym, so I need you to go now. At the end of the assembly the next day,
Who will play the role of the villain in the play is hard to decide. He's big, ugly, insidious, and mean-spirited. I don't think it's a role I'd like to play, but does anyone else want to volunteer?
What a baboon! This is my chance to humiliate Yuya! I hate that guy.
ugh, I can't wait for this all to be over. I have a hairdresser appointment.
I think Yuya would be a good fit.
What?
Yeah, I agree.
The class president put it up to a majority vote, and for some reason, a lot of my classmates put their hands up. Wait a minute! Why am I gonna be the villain?
Too bad. You have no choice now. The majority of the class agreed that you're perfect for the role. Good luck with that.
I received this script from the class chairman and checked its contents. Villain? Big and ugly? With an insidious and sneaky character? Are they saying that I'd be the perfect person to play that role? 'Cause that's what they think I look like?
Yuya, can I have a word?
You girls thought this role would suit me too, didn't you?
It's not that.
Shut up!
Please, listen to us.
Leave me alone! All my efforts have been in vain! I ran out of the classroom. The next day, I skipped school and shut myself in my room, reverting to my old ways. Nothing has changed. I'm still the same loser I always was. Could that be a delivery? The intercom chime continued ringing insistently. Then, I heard what sounded like Otaha, May, and Kaori outside my front door. I had no choice but to answer it. You're persistent. What you want? You guys were laughing at me behind my back, weren't you?
Not really. Just listen to us for a minute.
Tell me honestly, does playing the role of that monster suit me?
I don't think so. You're clumsy. You praised me and said I was an important person.
That's right, you praised my fetish. I can't live without you. You need to get your head on straight.
I can't imagine my life without you. You're a really honest person.
Do you really think that?
Hey, Yuya, aren't you the one alienating everyone else?
Me? Alienating everyone else?
You transferred to our school, but did you make an effort to fit in with everyone?
No, I was only thinking about myself.
I think the villain has a very important role in that play. It's not a position that stands in the shadows. It's a role that allows everyone around you to shine. It's an important role.
Mochio and his idiot friends think that villains are bad, but these days, they're more popular than the good guys. I don't think anyone wanted to undermine you by voting for you to play the role.
But I'm a despicable, ugly, helpless guy like that character.
Maybe there's some real kindness in the ugliness. You should play the best villain you can and surprise everyone.
Oh, thank you, girls. My student life before I transferred was horrible. I was small, wore thick glasses, and had a boring personality. On top of that, I always kept to myself, so I spent a lot of time alone. I couldn't help but want to escape from those hard days. So when I transferred to a new school, I made a concerted effort to change my appearance. I thought that if I looked good, people would take me more seriously. I guess I couldn't change my personality that easily, and I got carried away by all the extra attention. I think being a villain might be the perfect role for me, actually. I'm gonna try my best to be a convincing villain.
Your voice will surely resonate with everyone.
Show them that great body that you've worked so hard to get.
I'm sure you'll make a cool villain.
I practiced as hard as I could, but I struggled with my first theatrical experience. My desire to make the play a success grew, and I became more receptive. I'm free now. Is there anything I can help you with? Can you help me with the props? Sure. Nonsense! I wanted Yuya to be in a bad mood with everyone. Why can't things go as I planned? Let's go. Okay. I gave it my all on the day of the festival and played my part well. I felt a strong sense of fulfillment. I felt my heart grow. Mochio, thanks to you, I had this chance to grow. Thanks for recommending me to play the villain. Huh? Oh, just as I wanted. We should be friends now. Mochio had a complicated look on his face. Thanks to all of you giving me a hard time back then, we had the best cultural festival ever. I think that's why I'm feeling so fulfilled right now. Thank you.
We only did it because we love you.
Whoa, hey!
I was the one who reacted to his smell first. His pheromones are right up my alley. That's why he's mine.
That's not true. I was the first one to notice his voice. I have a voice fetish, and his is just how I like them. No, it was me who spotted his muscles first. I've never seen any other muscles that thrilled me so much. That's why I won't let either of you have them.
Let's be friends, all of us. I'm a bit disappointed that the three of you only like me because I fit into your fetishes.
That's just the start of it.
For the time being, it seems that the four of us are in perfect balance. I learned that no matter how much you change your appearance, it's meaningless if you don't change what's inside you. From now on, I'm gonna keep polishing both my looks and my personality to try and become a good person.
Listen, Kyohei. Huh? My name is Kyohei Kageyama, and I'm a junior in high school. I was having lunch when my best friend Akira came to my desk.
Hinako dumped me yesterday.
Hey, don't cry. Didn't you just start dating her last week?
Yeah, just a week ago.
Why did she dump you?
Because I'm not the one.
Huh? What does that even mean? It doesn't make sense.
Jeez, Hinako is coming.
She's Hinako Jinkuji. She looks like a pure and pretty girl, but she's known to date anybody who asks her out. Plus, she doesn't last with any of them and breaks up with them within a month. Girls are against it and call her a player. But boys are attracted to her.
I heard Hinako dumped Akira. That means she's single, right?
Should I ask her out?
You trying to get the jump on me? and I'm gonna ask her out too. Hinako is pretty as ever.
Do you like girls as long as they're pretty? She dumped you. And you were depressed a minute ago. Why are you fawning over her already?
I mean, she's still pretty, even though it's over between us.
She was done with you just in 1 week. Aren't you upset?
Think about it. An average guy like me dated Hinako for a week. Do you realize what kind of dream come true that is?
Being so naive. I'm getting upset. If she ends up dumping guys right away, she's messing with their feelings.
I was miserable when she dumped me, but she's still a good person.
She must have dumped a lot of guys, not just Akira. I wonder why nobody has ever said anything bad about her. I didn't understand it. I have an idea. If Hinako won't reject anybody, I could just ask her out and dump her. That way, I could get back at her for Akira. So, I decided to make a move on Hinako after school.
Kyohei, what did you want to tell me?
I heard you broke up with Akira. That means you're single, right? Go out with me then.
Well,
What is it? After all, was it just a lie that you never reject anybody? Are you telling me that you won't be with an average guy like me?
that's not it. Are you asking me out? Nobody's ever asked me out this way, so I'm surprised. Okay, let's go out then, Kyohei.
Are you sure? You just broke up with Akira. And are you ready to go out with me? Are you sure about this?
Yes, I'm sure. You asked me out, right?
Yeah. Wow, she's just a player after all. Just like that, we became a couple so quickly. We decided to leave school together just like couples do.
By the way, how come you asked me out?
That's because...
Because what?
Your hair. I've always thought your hair is beautiful.
You might be the first person to compliment my hair. I'm so happy.
Oh, really? Oh man, I've given her a good impression. But I guess it'll make things easier if she lets her guard down like this. We have no school tomorrow because it's Saturday. Do you want to go on a date with me? We can get to know each other better.
Sounds fun. Let's do that.
I played along with Hinako and succeeded in setting up a date with her. And the next day...
Hey, Kyohei, were you waiting long?
Whoa! Hinako looked different from what I'm used to at school, and I couldn't help but react excitedly. No, not at all. I've just got here. Anyways, I haven't picked where to go. Any suggestions?
In that case, I have a place I want to go. Would that be okay?
Why not? The place Hinako took me to was a large park that's popular for paths and trails. There were mostly families with children and older people, and hardly any young couples like us. Did you want to come to this park?
Yeah, it's a beautiful day, so I thought we could have a picnic here.
Picnic?
Let's have lunch first. I made a lunchbox.
I'm surprised. I thought you'd take me to a cafe or a shopping mall. Hinako, did you cook all this?
Yeah, I've been taking a cooking class that my mom suggested.
Cooking class while in high school? Is it a bridal training program or something? Well, they say the way to a man's heart is through his stomach.
And it's just something my parents believe I should do. Anyways, I hope you like it. Say,
What am I doing?
What do you mean? I was gonna give this to you.
No, I can eat it myself. Jeez, she's so natural. I almost let her do what she wanted. I finished my lunch while responding to whatever she was saying. Her cooking skills were surprisingly good.
Now that we're done with lunch, let's take a break. Go ahead.
Huh? What do you mean, go ahead?
Go ahead and lie on my lap.
Huh? Who could do something so embarrassing? Besides, you're wearing a skirt. What's the matter with you? You tried to feed me and put me on your lap? It's our first date, for Pete's sake.
Nobody's ever turned me down before.
Don't tell me you've done all this stuff to everybody.
I have, because if it's with the one, then my heart should pound in these situations, right?
Huh? The one?
I want to fall in love like Romeo and Juliet, like they were meant for each other.
Hold on, I'm not following you at all.
My parents are strict, and I've been taking all kinds of lessons like piano, ballet, tea ceremony, flower arrangement. I'm not allowed to watch manga, anime, or TV shows. Even for music, I can only listen to classical music at home. My curfew is still at 6 o'clock, and there are a lot of restrictions on me by my parents.
Wow, sounds like such a fancy upbringing.
Growing up in a family like this, I read Romeo and Juliet in middle school and started to admire their romance. I've never been in love with anybody before, so I've been hoping to meet someone like Romeo, the special person I could fall in love with.
So you've been looking for your soulmate?
Yeah, but I haven't met the one. Nobody's ever made my heart pound.
So, you're saying the reason why you never reject anybody is that you don't know if he's the one until you actually go out. Am I right?
That's right.
Is that why you broke up with the guys you've been with right away?
Because I feel bad for stringing them along forever. It's disrespectful, too.
Makes sense. Even though Hinako dumped the guys, nobody said anything bad about her because she devoted herself to them, and they have great memories. Sure, she's out of touch with reality, but she's not playing with guys' feelings. I got most of the story, but I don't think you'll find your soulmate if you keep doing this.
Why?
Because you're doing everything one-sidedly, like your lunchbox and your lap pillow. That only pleases the other person.
Well, that didn't please you, did it?
Well, some people are like that, you know?
But what should I do then?
I was speechless when Hinako gazed at me. Once I realized that she wasn't a bad person, I couldn't push her away. Well, I'm not experienced enough to give you advice or anything, but what about doing some activities together? If you do things together, you can share the moment and happiness. At least it won't be one-sided, you know?
I see. Doing activities together.
The next Sunday, after putting in a lot of thought, I took Hinako to a theme park.
It's my first time at a theme park, except for a field trip for school. Hey, what do you want to do? What ride do you want to try?
Oh man, I feel guilty for assuming she was a player. She's got a pure heart. Let's try the roller coaster. It may not be the kind of thrill you're looking for, but it's not bad to share the same thrill, right?
Roller coaster?
I thought we might get closer to each other once we shared the thrilling experience. But... Hey, are you okay?
I don't feel so good.
Let's rest on the bench. I got you water. Do you think you can drink some?
I don't think I can, but thank you, Kyohei.
I'm sorry you're feeling sick. Hey, you can lie here.
What are you doing? How could I do that with a man?
You know, it's more embarrassing for me. At least my lap is better than this hard bench, don't you think?
But I'm too shy.
It kinda tickles.
Am I heavy?
No, you're fine. Was it the first time you got on the roller coaster?
Yeah. It's so nice and cold.
Wow, Hinako's eyelashes are so long. The more I think about her, the more embarrassing this feels. I mean, she's lying on my lap in public. That's a bold move. My heart was pounding loudly, but I decided to blame it on the roller coaster, which I hadn't been on for a while. The next morning...
Hey, Kyohei, are you going out with Hinako?
How did you know that?
Some guys from the classroom next door saw you guys together yesterday. It's all over the school.
What? Wait, did they see her on my lap?
After all, you wanted to go out with Hinako too, as everybody does. I wonder how many days until she dumps you.
What's going on? I asked her out just to get back at her for my best friend. Then, why is my heart aching? After school, I naturally headed home with Hinako.
You're mysterious, Kyohei.
Eh? How?
The way you asked me out and the dates we went on, You're just so different from others.
Oh. No wonder I'm different. That's because... I've been lying to you. I didn't ask you out because I liked you. Akira told me that you dumped him just in 1 week, so I asked you out to get back at you for him. We should end this.
I didn't realize goodbyes hurt this much. How many people did I make feel this way?
Well, at least you didn't lie to them as I did to you.
You made my heart pound.
Eh?
When I was lying on your lap, it was the first time my heart pounded. I guess it was just me who felt that way.
I'm sorry, Hinako. I misjudged you and tried getting back at you like an idiot.
Kyohei?
You made my heart pound too. It's pounding right now. Let me ask you out properly. Hinako, please be my girlfriend. Why are you laughing?
Kyohei, I can see your heart pounding.
Hush! I can't help it, you know. I'm not used to this kind of stuff.
Can you tell that I'm nervous too? I guess this is how it feels when you're in love with someone.
We're newbies at this, and our awkward relationship is just getting started. The next morning, to clear up the rumor about Hinako being a player, we explained in front of the whole class. Some of you might have been offended by Hinako's behavior, so we wanted to give you an explanation. And,
I'm truly sorry. I apologize for hurting so many people.
Don't worry about it. We'll cherish the great memories you gave us.
And,
Kyohei was gonna tell you, but
eh?
I'm too happy to stay quiet. Let me tell you something.
Eh?
Kyohei is the one I've been looking for. We're in a relationship.
Eh?
We kinda knew it, but it's still a bummer, you know? I thought you had zero interest in her at first.
Sorry, dude. I'd forgotten that Hinako was way over the moon that she'd got the first boyfriend in her life. The guys were staring at me with their murderous eyes. The girls, on the other hand, started to like Hinako more because she was dating me, an average guy who's not popular at all. It looks like my high school life is about to be even more fun. My name is Shota. I'm 27 years old and I'm single. I sometimes take care of my niece Kana for my sister and her husband while they work.
Take care of Kana.
I will.
Have a nice day, Mom.
Kana, what would you like for dinner?
Curry.
Okay, let's go buy the ingredients then.
Yeah.
I took Kana to the local supermarket.
Shota, I want to play this.
A toy dispenser? Huh. Do you promise me you'll eat all your dinner tonight?
Yes.
Okay, but only once.
I got something weird.
What? You don't like this character?
I have no idea.
What is it?
Mizuki, the holy son of Saint Magical Academy.
What? I turned around and saw a woman in her 20s and what looked like her mother standing there.
Oh, well. I'm sorry for my daughter's outburst. She loves these toys. She has been collecting them even into her adulthood. Mom! Oh, it's true.
Kana, can I give her this toy?
Yeah.
Here, you can have it if you want it.
Oh, thank you.
The woman gave me some money for the toy and bought Kana some snacks. Then she left.
Wow, I got snacks.
That's nice. I can't believe she collects those toys as an adult. She's so cute. Her mother seemed to be dismayed by her daughter, but I had a good feeling about Sana. A few months later, there was a kindergarten entrance ceremony for Kana, and my sister asked me to come to take a video because my brother-in-law was on a business trip.
Oh, it's Kana. Make sure you film her.
I know. Huh? It's that lady. It's the woman from the toy dispenser.
Hey, take a video of Kana!
What a surprise. Kana's homeroom teacher was the toy dispenser lady. Hello there.
What? It's you from...
My Kana is in your class.
It's nice to meet you too!
Hey, Mom is waiting for us.
Okay. See you later.
See you later, teacher.
See you soon!
So, Sana is Kana's teacher. What a coincidence.
He must be Kana's dad.
The coincidences continued. Ah, Sana. Good evening.
Good evening.
Do you live here?
Yeah, I see you often.
This is my chance. I mustered up the courage to ask Sana out for dinner.
What do you mean? With your family?
No, just the two of us.
You can't do that! You can't have an affair!
What? Sana, is she married? I didn't see Sana again for a long time. A month passed, and I was at the supermarket with my sister and her family buying food for a barbecue. Thanks for helping us out so much, Shota. It's okay. I'm always happy to see Kana, and I'm not doing anything else right now.
I like you, Shota.
I wish you would find a special woman the same age as you.
I'm going to the bathroom.
Okay.
Where are my sister and her family? I walked out of the bathroom and saw a crowd of people in the distance. Huh? What's going on there?
You're disgusting! I can't believe you cheated on Shota! What?
Sana?
Shota!
Sana, this is a misunderstanding. That man is Kana's father. I'm single. The people around us must have looked at us like a dysfunctional family who fights in public.
I'm really sorry! Oh my gosh, you surprised me. But you know, Kana's more shocked than I am. Maybe you should apologize to her.
I'm scared.
Kana, I made a mistake. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Will you shake hands with me?
Let's shake hands.
Sana thought I was Kana's father. She saw my sister and brother-in-law with their arms around each other and thought they were having an affair, so she hit my sister. It would be a bit strange for my sister to take Kana with her to have an affair, wouldn't it? She's very charming. She reacted before she had time to think about what she was doing. I felt bad for my sister's family, but I found Sana cute.
I have to report this to the kindergarten now. I'm so sorry!
Sis, Sana made a mistake. Why don't you just forgive her?
If Sana lets you take her on a date, then I'll forgive her.
What?
Wasn't it for Shota that you hit me, Sana? That's... actually... I've had my eye on you since the first time I met you.
Me too. I would love to go out with you, Sana. My sister's quick thinking brought us together. We had feelings for each other since our very first meeting. It was a miracle.
Congratulations, guys. Sana, let's all have a drink at my house today.
I thought Sana was the married one. I was relieved to find out that it was just another misunderstanding.
Hey, Shota, do you remember this?
Ah, it's the toy from the toy dispenser that Kana gave you when we first met. The only reason we're together now is because of Kana. If she wouldn't have decided to stop at that toy dispenser, we might have never met.
Yeah, it's all thanks to her.
We thanked Cupid for bringing us into each other's lives.
On a winter night, in the middle of a cold snap, I was on my way home from work. As I drove down an icy road, I came across a car that had crashed into a rice field. I parked my car where it wouldn't obstruct traffic and went to help the person who had crashed. "Are you okay?" I called out in a loud voice. Eventually, a woman came out of the car. Her voice trembled as she spoke.
I'm fine. I've already called the police and the fire department.
She replied in a quiet voice. Are you hurt?"
No, I'm not injured. but my car's engine won't start.
Oh, really? It was freezing outside, so I couldn't just leave her there and go home. I told her to wait with me in my car while the police and fire department came. I turned up the heat of my car as high as I could. I smelled mud in the air and was surprised to see that the woman's legs were covered in it. It's very cold. I have some extra shoes in the car. You should wear them. I offered her a pair of sneakers.
Oh, thank you. Well,
What is it?
are you the owner of the rice field by any chance?
I don't know why she asked me that question, but it made me giggle. Maybe the warm air from the heater had relaxed my body. I laughed out loud.
It's not a coincidence, is it?
No, of course not. She also relaxed a little. I wondered if she had been relieved of her anxiety from crashing into the rice field. She suddenly started crying and laughing as she told me first about her accident, then about her personal life. I was alone in my car with this woman that I didn't know. It felt like the police and fire department were taking very long to arrive. I didn't want to be in awkward silence while waiting, so I kept talking and talking. It turned out that she was 2 years older than me. We had actually gone to the same high school but never met each other, and we even worked near each other. She liked me. She was on her way home when she had the accident. While we were waiting, she said,
I'd like to return the shoes you lent me. Could you give me your contact details?
"It would be cool if I said, no. It's okay, you could just throw them away." But that was the first time I gave a woman my contact details since I finished university. A few days later, I received an email with the subject line, "I'm the woman who crashed into the rice field. I want to return your shoes. Can we make some time to meet up?" It made me laugh. I then received another email. It was the same as the first email, but this time the subject line read, "I am the woman you helped." Again, it made me laugh. She came across as a funny person. I arranged with her to meet up. The night we met was cold and dark. My biggest memory of her was her legs covered in mud, so I didn't really remember what she looked like. This time, though, I met her in a very well-lit area. I was surprised to see that she was a very beautiful woman. The sneakers I lent her that I had bought from Home Depot had been washed, but the dirt had not come off, so she gave me a pair of brand new speakers to show her appreciation. I was surprised at the gesture. As she was leaving,
Would you like to go out to dinner with me sometime?
I said yes, immediately. I was surprised to hear from her the next day. I thought she would take a few more days to get back to me, so we met up. Then we began meeting up regularly, and then ended up dating. A few years later, after we got married, I was cleaning out our shed and found a pair of slightly dirty sneakers from Home Depot. She didn't throw them away. I was strangely moved. Inside the sneakers, I found a note. On that note was written the date of when I came across her on that icy road when she crashed into the rice field. I couldn't help but giggle.
My name is Kazuto Amazawa. I'd like to say that I'm just an average junior in high school with no talent, but actually, I have the ability to read the mind of the girl sitting next to me.
This is exhausting.
And this is the picture from that time. Utaha, have you ever been there before?
Eh? I don't know that place. Hey, Utaha, did you know?
Ugh, how can you keep talking to me over and over without getting tired of it? I know what you're trying to do with me. Frankly, I've had enough of you two.
Her name is Utaha Ayanogawa. She's known for being the most beautiful girl in our school and for being silent. I don't know how it works, but I can't help hearing her inner voice for some reason. She doesn't usually speak, but she's actually quite chatty inside. I only know this because of my ability. Especially when approached by guys who want to get to know her, she looks calm but makes bitter comments on the inside. Hey, are you listening?
Jeez, I'm not interested. Shut up already.
I knew you wouldn't talk. You're discreet.
Discreet? You're not using the word right. Figures that you use words wrong since you hate studying and just hang out all the time.
Exactly. LOL. That's so funny.
Here we go again. LOL must be so handy to use everywhere. I seriously don't get their sense of humor.
It must be tough, Utaha. You have my sympathy.
Gosh, she's doing it again. The guys are kind enough to talk to her, and she's keeping her straight face. She's so annoying.
During math class. There are a couple of ways to prove identities. The first one is to convert either the right or a left side into the other side of the equation. The second one is... At that moment, I could hear Utaha's inner voice.
Gosh, I forgot my math textbook. I overslept this morning and forgot to put it in my backpack.
Huh? She forgot her textbook? She always prepares her textbooks, notebooks, and pens on the desk before classes start. Unusual things could happen, I guess.
Gosh, what am I gonna do? The person in front of me had to answer yesterday, so I'm sure it's my turn today.
Wait, her facial expression and her inner voice are not matching. I should help her here. Well, for now, why don't you complete the first question at the bottom? As instructed by our teacher, everyone looked down at their desks and started to work on the question. Meanwhile, I quietly talked to Utaha. Utaha, did you forget your textbook by any chance?
He caught me.
Then I'll show you mine.
Could he be trying to start a romantic relationship by making me feel like I owe him? But somehow, I feel like he's really worried about me. Well, I'm in a pickle right now. What should I do? He's never really talked to me before. He seems to be a harmless guy, so maybe I don't have to worry too much.
I can hear everything in her mind. I'd never thought she'd describe me as harmless. I waited for her response while smiling awkwardly. After a little while, she gave me a slight nod. Here you go.
Thanks.
Utaha didn't say it out loud, but she dropped her usual straight face and slightly smiled at me. She looked shy, so I smiled at her to let her know it wasn't a big deal.
I wonder how he noticed that I'd forgotten my textbook. I don't think he was looking this way. Maybe he sensed something was wrong with me and guessed it somehow. In any case, he was kind to me, so I should thank him, right? Alright. I'll say it. Gonna say it, okay?
Jeez, I'm so embarrassed. I could hear Utaha's inner voice, so I couldn't focus on the question and was about to faint from embarrassment. But I didn't want her to find out that I could read her mind, so I tried to keep it cool. It's not the time to thank me now, just focus on the question, please. During a lunch break.
After all, I couldn't say thank you.
Utaha, I completely get how thankful you are already. She's such a polite person.
Kazuto is so kind. Oh, my heart is pounding.
Whoa, what is she saying?
Anyway, my mom's egg omelet is the best. It hits the spot. After everything that happened in the morning today, I'm starving.
She doesn't show it on her face, but I can tell by her inner voice that she loves her delicious lunch. Phew. What would she have done with the textbook if I hadn't been sitting next to her? She doesn't speak at all and keeps her straight-faced, so I don't think anyone would notice when she needs help. Does that mean I was able to give her a hand simply because I could hear her inner voice? If that's the case, it might not be my business, but I should probably keep an eye on her from now on. I made up my mind to do so as I quietly sat and smiled next to Utaha. The next day,
That's the gist of this romantic comedy. Seriously, the heroine is so cute. She's always upbeat and cheers up the main character. Plus, she has this nice curvy body. And she's just awesome.
you really like her secondary features, huh? That's a bit different from what I like.
What's your type then?
Well, I don't care if a heroine is all over the main character or not, and I want to see some gaps between what she looks like and what she really is. Like, she seems perfect on the outside, but she actually has a flaw. Like, she's clumsy, maybe?
You mean the time I forgot my math textbook?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I guess I get that too. What about her looks?
Oh, come on, do you fall for someone based on their looks?
Don't judge me. We're talking about novels here.
As for looks, well, I'm not a fan of characters with unconventional hair colors. I prefer naturally lighter colored hair to jet black, and I guess I like long hair.
Huh? You don't know the beauty of peach-colored hair, do you?
It's okay if it's in fantasy, but the real world? No thanks.
What the hell? I can't believe you don't get how beautiful peach-colored hair is. It seems you and I are incompatible.
All right. Hey, buddy, our class is about to start. You should go back to your seat.
My hair is naturally lighter colored, and it's long. Something doesn't sit right with me.
What is she saying? That comment. Well, I know she's only thinking about it in her mind, but still, she's definitely trying to lead me on. Well, there's no way a pretty girl like her is interested in a guy like me. I won't let her inside my head. I tried to take a deep breath and keep it cool, but my heart didn't stop beating fast. No way. Utaha doesn't think much about me just because we interacted a little bit. But what about me? How do I feel about her? Seriously? Oh man, I've fallen in love with Utaha.
All right, Kazuto. See you tomorrow.
Yep. Bye. Okay, I should get going too.
Oh gosh. Come on, somebody!
Someone is in trouble. I sensed something unusual and rushed towards where the voice was coming from. Utaha?
Honestly, what's the matter with you? Seriously, you're so annoying. You look like you think you deserve all the attention from guys. I don't think that way at all.
Utaha desperately denied it in her mind, but she couldn't say it out loud. She started to look a bit gloomy, but appeared calm at first glance. The two girls became more irritated by how calm she was about the situation.
What the? I'm saying your straight face gets on my nerves. Hey, say something.
I was waiting to see how things would go, but the situation was getting worse. I took a big, deep breath and...
Please, hurry up! This way!
Let's go.
Hearing me say that, the two girls thought someone had called a teacher and ran away quickly. Are you okay, Utaha?
Why is he here?
You know, I was just passing by, but I'm glad I was here. The situation was pretty ugly, huh? It was impossible to start a conversation with Utaha staying silent, and there was an awkward moment between us. Well, you look fine, so I'm gonna get going now. You should probably go home soon. See you.
Wait!
I heard her inner voice, but she'd find out I could read her mind if I stopped there. I kept walking, feeling sorry for her.
Kazuto! How come you always help me? You often notice that I'm in trouble and give me a hand, but I never said thank you or anything. I know I have a bad attitude. Why do you help me, Kazuto?
That's, because... because I like you. Sorry, Utaha, it makes you uncomfortable to hear that I like you, right? No worries, I'll try to stay out of your way. Utaha? It was surprising to see her smile as she always keeps her straight face. I couldn't help staring at her with confusion and curiosity.
It doesn't make me uncomfortable. It makes me so happy.
Eh? And Utaha slowly walked toward me. What's going on? Then, she suddenly pulled me by my tie towards her. As I slightly leaned forward, she whispered in my ear.
I like you too.
Utaha? I wanted to see her facial expression when she whispered it and tried to look at her, but she couldn't take it and just ran away. Her cheeks looked red, like a burning fire. I should have been able to read her mind, but I had no idea how she felt about me. I guess I don't have to tell you where our relationship went from there. Utaha, who wouldn't speak a word to anyone, started talking a little bit in front of me. Our conversations don't last much, but... it looks nice out today.
Yeah.
Do you want to go to an amusement park with me this coming Sunday?
Yes, I do. I can't wait.
And for some reason, I can no longer read Utaha's mind. But it's no inconvenience at all. Why? Because she can finally say how she feels out loud.